So, for those of you that are still watching, the system consists of two things. The first and primary item is going to be the transaction board, which is right here. You'll see it's actually about 2 by 3 foot, and you can hang it on the wall. It has 31 columns, starting with the property address from the time you list or sell a property, all the way to the 31st step where you archive the file at the end. If it's a sale, you start in the middle over here, so you just skip a few steps. So you've got steps 1 through 31 from the time you list or sell till you archive and close the deal. The second part of the program is going to be the transaction book. And everything is customized. You'll see it says Brad Gus Gustafson. I go by Gus. This is my transaction book. I'm still an agent. And I'm still closing deals. You'll see I use the board up here right now. Anyway, inside the book is going to be the same board that hangs on the wall with steps 1 through 31 and several rows for your listings and sales by property address. Now, in the back of the book, I flip to the back, it says there's the procedures section. And there's instructions on how to follow the back of the book. There's tabs numbered 1 through 31 that correspond with the columns 1 through 31. So if you're a new agent, or you're an agent that's hired an assistant, and you say, geez, I just want to go out, list and sell, and have my assistant take care of scheduling inspections and walkthroughs and scheduling sellers to sign and making copies of paperwork and getting them to the broker. All you have to do is tell your assistant, if you see an empty spot on this board, simply fill it in. Don't call me while I'm out listing and selling and ask me how to fill it in. All you do is go to the corresponding tab in the back of the book. So in this book, I've got column 18 is open escrow. So if we need to open escrow, my assistant would just have to flip to number 18. And there'll be one page that says open escrow listing with instructions on what to do. Then there'll be a second page that says open escrow sale. So whether it's a sale or a listing, there's specific instructions on what to do for all 31 steps. Now that's the back of the book. In the front of the book is going to be the property section. So in each of these steps, like step number 3 in open escrow, if it's a sale, it says document the steps taken in the properties section. So if I have a property, let's say this is Castlemont. That's a property I have in escrow right now. I would flip to the front. I need to open escrow, so I need to flip to the front and I look for A through Z. Tabs A through Z. I go to C for Castlemont. And in the front of the book, I have a listing information form because this is a listing of mine that's in escrow. Now, to open escrow, it says I have to document the steps. So on this page, I have all the information, the buyer, seller information, the other agent, the escrow officer, the lender, notes. We have to do inspections. We have to convert this property to real property because it's a mobile home on land right now. So I'll have the Castlemont listing information form with all the contacts right there. I'll have a page where the MLS is, so I have all the information about the property that I need. And then I have a page for date, time, and notes. So when the instructions tell my assistant to document what was said or done for each of the 31 steps, they'll go here and write the date, the time, and write in detailed notes. So the advantage of working with a team is when you're out listing and selling, and you come back into the office and you wonder, what did my assistant do today? All you have to do is look at the board and see what's been filled in. Most of the squares, the instructions will say to put the date in when that step has been completed. So you can look, and if you see today's date, you know that was done today. But you might have a question. What was said when that step was completed? What did the escrow officers say? What did the loan officers say? What did the other agents say? Well, your assistant has been told to document the steps, so I simply flip to the front of the book and I look under Castlemont and see the notes. Because chances are, when I get back to the office, it's either going to be during lunch or after business hours, and my assistant will be home or at lunch away, and if I call, I either won't be able to get a hold of him or her, or he or she won't be able to remember exactly what was said about that transaction. Also, it protects your brokers, because when you archive the file, you'll take all those notes and put them in the archive, so that if you get sued in a few years, you have detailed notes on what was said and by whom. So, if you need more information about exactly how this system works, and it can be customized for your personal use. In fact, each step can be customized, and there's several steps in the process that you can add, such as virtual tours. Not everybody does virtual tours. I personally knock on doors around my listings, informing the neighborhood. You might not want to do that. So there's steps that you can customize your own personal marketing and use this as the framework for making sure those steps get done. So again, if you have any additional questions about how to customize it, or whether it's appropriate for you, just give us a call. My name again is Brad Gus Gustafson, and my phone number is area code 702-278-1435. There's also a toll-free number on our website, so simply call that number, or if you'd like to order the product for yourself and it'll be customized with your name on it, just simply click on Buy Now and follow the instructions. Again, I hope you find this product useful, and I wish you the best in your real estate career.